beat.
Man, I'm going harder. Man, I'm getting stronger. Today I'm a monster.
What's gonna hit tonight? We're here back again with yet another video. Oh, and today we're gonna talk about this. This line. I lost my front tooth. Wow. I had a seizure. So, boom. Found out I was pregnant with my son. January. So it was literally New Year's of 2023. January 10th. That whole week, I was thinking I was gonna have my period. I was telling my friends, I'm gonna get my period. I'm gonna get my period. Literally that whole week. January 10th, I was at work. I told one of my coworkers, girl, I don't know. I think I'm pregnant. And she was like, really? If you are, congratulations. That is a blessing by the grace of God. You got that from God. And then I was like, yeah, it is. But I was just scared. And I told her that. I was like, I'm scared. I don't know if I want to keep it or not. Because I didn't know if it was a boy or girl. Obviously, I have a boy. But, I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. But if I am, I'm going to just make that decision. So, boom. January 10th. Told my best friend, girl, we need to go to Walmart. We had to go to Walmart anyway because she needed stuff. So, boom. We walk in Walmart. We went to an aisle together, and I just dispersed. I disappeared. I left her in that aisle. I went to the aisle where the pads and stuff were, because that's where the pregnancy tests were. And I was just standing there looking at them for like a good couple minutes. And I grabbed one, bought one. I bought the one that had two, the bluebell. I bought one of those. And hold on. And so, boom, I bought it. I bought me a Sprite. I drank the Sprite. Went in the bathroom, peed, and I was just like, I hope I'm not. Boom, I was, this part is funny. I was in the bathroom crying, and there was a little girl and her mom in the bathroom, and she was just like, Mommy, is somebody crying in here? And I was crying, and the little girl was like, oh, stop it. Come on. And her mom apologized, and I was just like, it's okay, it's fine. And I was just like, yeah. I told the little girl, yes, I was crying and stuff like that. So, boom, I come out the bathroom, tell my best friend, girl, I'm pregnant. She was like, you sure? I was like, yes. In the back of my mind, I was like, no. Actually, I think I told her, no, I'm not. I don't think I'm pregnant. No. She was like, did it? No, she asked, was the lines clear? And I was telling her no. Even though it was. If I find the video of me, not of me taking the pregnancy test. If I find the video of the pregnancy test, then I'll put it in here. I'll put it in here.
I was like, was it solid line or was it faint? She said faint.
But boom, I'm put it right here. I obviously was pregnant, but she wanted to make sure. So boom, we went back to where we was living. We went in the bathroom. Boom, I was pregnant. I was sad. I was like, I don't know what I'm about to do. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm pregnant. I wasn't expecting to be pregnant now. Again, I didn't know if I was gonna keep it or not. Keep him or not. Because of course I didn't know what he was, a boy or girl, so that's why I'm saying it. Obviously I had a boy, but in that situation I was like, I didn't know if I was gonna keep it or not. I don't know what I want to do. This is too early. I don't even know if I'm gonna be a good mom. So obviously I was doubting myself, and I was doubting on if I wanted to keep the baby or not. Obviously I did keep my baby. Ended up coming back home, like where I am originally from. Live with my mom and her mom and my uncle, and obviously people here knew that I was pregnant and everything, and congratulations and all of that other stuff. So, boom. How the situation, what I remember, because I don't really remember a lot, is the whole time that I was pregnant, I should have known that he was gonna come early. He was supposed to come around September. He came early. He came in July. That boy said, "Oh, I'm out. I'm out." Oh yeah, I found out I was having a boy. "Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I'm here. I'm coming." So boom. I should have figured out that I was going to have him early, because like when I first came home, obviously I was in a drowsy, depressing, sad, mopey mood. But then I like hopped out of that real quick, started organizing stuff, started thinking about stuff I wanted to get for him, even though I didn't have a lot of money at that time. Like I was just like being a mom without him actually being here, and just organizing and moving around, and even the dog we have, he was always following me, all up under me, and every time I would go to sleep, he would watch me sleep, like literally watch me sleep, like say, "I'm right here," and he all the way back here talking about some. Oh, and I also want to add, I think the dog knew that I was gonna have him early, because like when the days got closer, he was getting even more clingier and closer to me, and like literally monitoring me. Like every time, like when I tell you he was monitoring me, he was monitoring me. So I think the dog knew. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna say that. I think the dog knew. So I'm gonna say, if you got a dog and you pregnant, and he's doing some odd things, I think you should listen to your dog. Yeah, I think you should listen to your dog. That's only if you're pregnant and he's like doing like little like odd things, like following you around as much, under you more, watching you more, like obviously dog doing a dog things, but a bit more than usual. Yeah. Okay, bye. Like, bruh, that junk would be so funny to me. If I have a picture of him or a video of him doing that, I think I'll put it. I'm put it right here. But yeah, he would like literally watch me sleep and stuff. So I think one night, I was still asleep. I got up in the morning or afternoon and told my mom that my head hurts. I can't really sleep. So she gave me some water and crackers, and I went back to sleep. So this is what my mom told me. She thought she was hearing me talk in my sleep, and she was like, "What?" And she was getting ready for work. She was getting ready to leave to go to work, and while this happened, and she came over and saw that I was having a seizure. So my mom like freaked out a little bit, because her daughter is having a seizure. I've never had seizures before. I'm pregnant with her first grandchild. I am the firstborn of 3. So yeah, with her grandchild. So she was like freaking out a little bit, and she was screaming for my grandma. They called 911. They came and got me. The paramedics people came and got me, and they had to put a breathing tube. They had to put a breathing tube down my throat, because obviously I was having a seizure. So, boom, this teeth situation. I think she said that I was still, either they were doing that on their way there in the little ambulance, that they had to put a breathing tube in my throat, but my tooth was in the way. So it was either lose my life or lose the tooth and save me and my baby's life. So they sacrificed my tooth and saved me and my baby's life. And then I ended up waking up in a whole different hospital. Ain't anybody here, so boom. At the hospital by where I live, they had to transport me there. And yeah, you hear him. They had to transport me there. Put the breathing tube down my throat. They took the tooth out. Boom, shaka-baka, boom, boom. C-section. And now, back to the video on where I'm at the second hospital for me and the baby's at his second hospital. Then my baby, and yeah, I had my baby early. He was so little. He was like 2 pounds. He could fit in the palm of your hand. That's how little he was. He was so cute. And so I went to a different hospital, which was called Advent Health. Thank you guys so much for taking care of me and getting me safe to my son. And love you guys. Obviously, they're not gonna see this, but I just want to thank you guys for taking care of me and making sure that I was good, because obviously this is the first thing. Like, I've never had seizures before. I've never had a baby before. This is my first baby and my last. And so yeah, I just want to thank the nurses and the doctors for taking care of me, and even the staff, the cafeteria ladies and the people just getting me, everybody. I want to thank everybody for getting me back to my health. And I also want to thank Lamore's Child Care Hospital. Yeah, I know it's like, how do you not remember the hospital you was at, but you remember the hospital your son was at? I'm gonna always remember the hospital my son was at, because they really took care of him. I want to thank all the nurses, all the doctors, everybody, from when he was in the little kids room to when he graduated to the big kids room until he came home. I just want to thank everybody. Yes, everybody, all y'all. I love all y'all. And most definitely, y'all are gonna get like a little updated picture of him. But I'm not. I'm not posting my son on social media, so that's why you guys will really never see him until he's like probably older. So yeah, Ronald McDonald, you guys are a lifesaver. Thank you guys, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have been able to even see my son for real. So, Ronald McDonald House. Yes, I will always, if I have the money, will always put money in that bucket, because yeah, you guys are A1. Make sure everybody's good, respectful, and caring. Like, for real. Ronald McDonald, Nemours, and I will do Abbott Health, Nemours Child Care Hospital, and Ronald McDonald. All 3. Thank y'all so much, because if it wasn't for y'all, if it wasn't for the ER people, if it wasn't for the police officers, if it wasn't for I'm out of breath. If it wasn't for the fireman, if it wasn't for my mother, if it wasn't for my grandma, If it wasn't for his dad, we would not be here. For real. Like, he wouldn't be here because if it wasn't for his dad. That's why I said his dad. If y'all were wondering. But for real. That's why I said, but for real, yeah. Thank all of you guys. I really do love you guys. And I'm trying not to cry right now because this whole situation was crazy. Was wild. I didn't know when I was gonna be able to get out the hospital for myself, and then when I did, I didn't know when we were both gonna be able to get out of the hospital, like me and my baby. And of course, my mom was with me that whole time, 100% of the way. Thank you for the milk deliveries. She came. I pumped. She came and got the milk for me, gave it to him, until I couldn't do it no more. But yeah, I'm gonna start crying now because this journey is crazy, and it's still crazy because every time I wake up, I'm just like, oh my gosh, dude, you're getting so big. You're smiling, laughing, giggling, trying to talk and walk, and you're growing. And I just want to thank everybody for helping, and everybody who was checking in and praying, and even the people that didn't know or I didn't know were checking in and praying, because it was really hard. And I just didn't want to lose him, and I didn't want to lose myself at all. So this is me being a big old crybaby. But yeah, I also do want to thank my all my friends for checking in on me, and his dad for also checking in on him, because I mean, obviously he would check on me a little bit, but it was more so for him, because I know around that time people were texting me, but I didn't have my phone because of that's what happened. I had the seizure. I was in the hospital. I did not have a phone that whole entire time. Even when I woke up, I still didn't have my phone. So I already know people was texting and calling and wondering, how am I doing? How's the baby doing? So yeah, I want to thank you guys that was checking in on me, and to my bestie with the restie, I love you, girl. Thanks for calling and checking in on me on that day. I love you. But yeah, that was like a little story of how I found out I was pregnant to my delivery at the same time. So I am such a big crybaby. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah. You guys already know what I'm about to say. I love you, and you should love me and love everybody else, and love yourself and spread that love, because of course you have to spread that love, because if I love you, you have to love me and then spread the love. Like you need to do it. You need to do it. You're doing great. You're doing awesome. I love you for being awesome. You're the awesomest of awesomest. Okay? Bye.
You're always on my mind, what a sight. I'll never press rewind. I do ya.